Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Cris style. Out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? You're tuned in to the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 244. Hope everybody's having a good day, whatever you're doing. You're at work, you're at home. Appreciate you tapping into the live stream and you're listening on playback. We appreciate you too, man. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to recap the Eagles and Chiefs game, talk about everything we saw, what went right, what went wrong, and what we can improve for the next game. We also have Nikki Gist is her name? Gist?
I just call her Nikki G.
Nikki G from the Between the Uprights podcast is coming on with us, and we're gonna preview the Giants and Chiefs game on Sunday Night Football. So look forward to that. Mar, how you feeling, sir?
Yeah. How y'all feeling, Chiefs Kingdom? You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. Disappointed, yeah. I did have fun at the game, so shout out to Arrowhead Chief. Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah, man, tell us the atmosphere before we get into the recap.
The atmosphere was good. Nice size amount of Eagles Nation did show up, so shout out to them. I knew they would travel well. As far as I know, there were no incidents, so I haven't seen anything yet. But no, the atmosphere was cool. Me and wifey got out there, tailgated. I cooked some wings. I was trying to ceremoniously, metaphorically say, hey, man, we about to fry these birds, grill them up real quick and eat them up, Kansas City style, barbecue style. And, I even put some gate sauce on them things. So I thought, the Chiefs would feel my vibe. We were loud, raucous. I don't think it was full capacity. I don't think it was sold out. Did see some pockets of seats that were empty. The B-2 bomber came over. That had the crowd going crazy for sure. Old boy that sings the national anthem, I think is what's his name, Reginald something
like that.
Yeah, he always kills it. So he had to stay in rocking. Mainly it was just frustration with the offense. I know, obviously we'll get into it. Some people were not a fan of the going for it on fourth in your own territory. I didn't mind it. I just didn't like the play call. So, I know Andy kind of said he was kind of aggressive. So, it literally just the stadium, you can feel it. Like we were just waiting for the offense to all right, the defense is holding it down. Like we were worried about the defense last week, obviously, because of last week, and it's like, all right, what the hell is this offense? Couldn't get the ball going. Couldn't connect on a couple of deep throws. Obviously, they finally did with Thornton later in the game. Arrowhead was just kind of just anticipating something big. Like people were just kind of waiting, and then once we kind of figured that they weren't going to be able to pull it off. About midway through the fourth, even before Thornton got that touchdown, man, Cass was already like, yeah, man, I'm out of here, bro. So, yeah, man, about like, what I want to say about 7.5 minutes left in the fourth, you start seeing Cass like, all right, man, we out, man. Yeah, man. Crazy,
for sure. Yeah, man, I saw the videos that you posted, so it looked like it was typical Arrowhead on a Sunday afternoon. So I'm pretty for sure, whenever we have a Sunday night game, it'll probably be a little hyper. So or a Monday night game. I know we got a Monday night game coming up in a couple weeks against Jacksonville. I think that's at home, but yeah. But let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Eagles, Chiefs. Look, we were already known coming into this game that we were going to be down. We were undermanned. We didn't have Xavier Worthy because of the
Mhm.
shoulder injury. He did practice last week, so it looks like he's on schedule to play in the game this Sunday night.
Yeah.
But we'll see at what capacity can he play at. How effective he can be with the shoulder injury. But as far as this game goes, look, you can only ask so much. This defense played as good as you could ask him to play.
Yeah.
They held this Eagles offense to 216 yards. And look, I'm not here to get into the Eagles, but that's something to look at with this Eagles offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lost their offensive coordinator again.
Mm-hmm.
The last time they lost the offensive coordinator, their offense didn't look the same.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2 straight weeks that AJ Brown really didn't go off.
Yeah.
And you can see it in his face. He's frustrated. So, but that's neither here nor there. I felt like the defense played pretty well. The only thing is still can't get a pass rush with the 4-man rush.
No.
Spags had the blitz damn near all game. And he just said, bump it. We're just gonna blitz. And it gave the Eagles problems because obviously they couldn't crack the code. They couldn't do nothing. Jalen Hurts was held to 101 yards, no touchdowns.
Yeah.
Everything that he threw was at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
None of the receivers outside of the one big catch from Devontae Smith that pretty much sealed the game for them.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the only big play down the field that they really got. Saquon, he was solid, but if I told you that Saquon was only going to get for 22 carries, I want to say 88 yards and a touchdown, we would push the button. We would push the button right now. Yeah, I'll take that.
Take that.
I'll take that right now. You know what I'm saying? So the defense played pretty well. I can't even fault the defense.
No.
Offensively, it just looks like a team. And look, I respect Andy Reid. I think Andy Reid is one of the greatest coaches to ever coach this game. You could argue he's top 5 of all time. But I think sometimes he's so confident in the system that he doesn't make the adjustment of what Pat has around him. And he has so much confidence, and rightfully so. When you got Patrick Mahomes, he can cover up a lot of stuff. But I don't think that Andy sometimes adjusts to what he has on the field. Like, I think he still thinks Travis is Travis. And Travis was, we'll get into the catch, but Travis was having a pretty solid game until, that point. And I know I read somewhere they said Travis was at all tight ends that week. He was getting the most separation. So he was having a pretty good game. Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown really didn't do too much. Tyquan Thornton, we got to talk about Mahomes and his deep throw accuracy, throwing the ball deep. That's something that it's going to have to be, talked. We got to look into that because I think he got so used to throwing to Tyreek Hill, who you could just throw it up and Tyreek was just going to go get it. And I think Mahomes, he just has that mentality of, oh, you're fast, I'm going to throw it deep and you're going to get under it. And not everybody's fast as Tyreek Hill fast. And so I think Mahomes needs to learn that when you're throwing these deep shots, you got to set your feet. You got to, you got to throw it in a way that the guy can get up under it. Because not everybody's got, like I said, not everybody's Tyreek Hill. And I think he even had that adjustment with Xavier Worthy. You know what I'm saying? Even though Xavier Worthy is super fast, it's just a different type of level of speed. You know what I'm saying? And he missed Tyquan Thornton earlier in the fourth quarter after the whole interception thing. And
I think Tyquan dropped one of them.
He did. It was a tough catch too, but
it was.
It was a tough catch, but hopefully he comes down with that later in the season. But the one that he missed, if he hits that early, maybe we have a little bit more time on the clock to possibly get a defensive stop, get the ball back, and try to win the game.
Yeah.
The running game, and it wasn't just Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. just, was bad. The offensive running blocking was not good in this game whatsoever. Now, I will say the Eagles' defensive line is one of the better defensive lines. Darius Smith looks like a great signing for them, especially in the run game.
Yeah.
Like
He
he
blew
was he was blowing up a lot of stuff. With Noah Gray, he got smoked plenty of times. Creed and Trey was getting knocked over their thing. Kingsley too. So it wasn't the greatest outing for the offensive line when it came to the run game. They got to figure something out because Patrick Mahomes can't be your leading rusher every game. He can't. He cannot be your leading rusher every game. I think they say he leading the league right now is rushing yards for quarterback right now.
And you would have never thought that.
No. Yeah, not at all. So they got to fix that. They got to get that right. I don't know if it's time to see what Elijah Mitchell got and put him out there, bump it. Like, it can't get no worse.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't get any worse. Give Rashad Smith some touches. I don't know. Like, there was that one play where Pat had to throw it to Kareem Hunt in the flats. It would have been better served if you would have had Rashad Smith right there. Because at least Rashad Smith possibly could have got something. He probably would have got that first down.
Hey.
And I just want them to use him a lot more, too.
Is that short yardage shit biting them in the ass again?
Yeah, and it's getting predictable because a lot of we're seeing in these first two games, defensive linemen are getting their hands up, blocking passes at the line of scrimmage because we're not taking, nobody's getting open downfield. Nobody's getting open.
Yes. Quick rebuttal, though. It was a lot of plays that was going east and west instead of north and south. It's a lot of plays. I'm just like, yo, this, and I know Andy said aggressive game plan. I'm like, going for it on fourth down doesn't make your whole game plan aggressive that one time. You keep going east and west. You got to go forward. You got to go forward.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't mind them going for it on fourth and one. I didn't like the play call.
Well, yeah, because Kareem, it's like a sweep first before he even gets up field. So it's like by the time he even gets vertical, defense is already there. Like, because you already wasted about a second and a half going east and west instead of north. So I was like, I hated that play call. Look, sometimes, and this is what I credit Nick Sirianni for. I'm not a big fan of him. But 22 carries for Saquon, he didn't give up on it. He's like, I'm just going to keep running them. And then sprinkle some Jalen Hurts in there. And obviously, I'm pretty sure we'll talk about the tush push, and we'll see how everybody feels about that. But they stuck to the run. It's like, we not having the success, but we gonna keep doing it because y'all not letting us get nothing off in the air. So we just gonna keep trying. And so they took their shots every now and then, but the play call was just atrocious, bro.
Yeah. And like I said, it goes back to, and I always say this about Andy Reid. Andy Reid is very scheme. He's so confident in his scheme, and rightfully so. He should be.
Yeah, he got him 3 Super Bowls. Right? Cool.
But even before then, he's always been a great offensive mind, even before the Super Bowls. I just think that he's never been he's always felt like my scheme is so scheme proof that I can put anybody in this scheme. Like if you go back to his years with the Eagles, he before he got T.O., the couple of years he had T.O., and then finally when he got Deshaun Jackson and Jeremy Maclin, the receiving core over there was terrible. Freddie Mitchell, Ty Pinkston, Jason Avant, like
brought him over here to Kansas City. I was like, what?
Like Donovan, I always felt like Donovan McNabb used to get a bad rap because I'm like, dude, look who he's throwing it to. Right? And then the 1 year you give him T.O., or the 2 years he had T.O., the first year they was together, he had one of his greatest years. So Andy has always been like my scheme. I can scheme these guys open, as long as they be where they need to be at and all that stuff. And I've always been like, you got to know what you got on the field, and you got to make adjustments according to what you got on the field. And I get it. Like I said, you got Patrick Mahomes on the field, so you're always going to have the ultimate confidence. We've seen him do it. We've seen him do it with bad talent around him, elevate the play of the talent around him, and they won Super Bowls that way. But eventually that's going to bite you in the ass if you're playing like that, because it's not foolproof.
It ain't.
Eventually, you need talent on the field. Even New England had years where they didn't have the greatest of talent, but Bill Belichick knew how to adjust according to his roster, that they knew what they were doing. Now, eventually, that bit him in his ass too, because he just kept, cutting back on wide receiver and this and that, and it finally bit him in the ass when Tom Brady left.
Mm-hmm.
They last year they were horrible. They could barely do anything. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that Andy needs to simplify things.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it simple. Run the football. Use your quick game with Hollywood and Travis, and use Tyquan Thornton as your deep threat.
I'm surprised they didn't attack what was his name? Number 8. That coach,
Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson. I like, why didn't y'all didn't attack him enough? I like you even if it's a quick little 8-yard in or curl route, just throw it over to his side and make him honest. You saw he just got torched the week before. Attack. It was stuff like that really had me irritated. Is because it's like you keep trying to throw these little wide receiver screens and short little passes by the line of scrimmage and these flat routes to the running backs. And I'm like, bro, go attack Adoree Jackson. Like, if the Eagles fans notice that, hey, that's our weakness is our secondary and attacking some of these corners, not named Mitchell, then okay. But I do give Andy credit. He did attack Mitchell. He wasn't scared of Mitchell, but still, like, attack the weak link. That was kind of baffling to me. I was kind of skeptical on that. Like, not at all. Like, barely attack Adoree Jackson. Come on, man. Attack. It had to show up on film that Adoree Jackson was a weak link. Like, come on now.
Yeah. But it always happens with us. We always go into a game. We know that this team has a clear weakness, and it's almost like Andy outsmarts himself, because he thinks that the other team, they know that, so they're probably going to scheme around that. So we're not going to do that. We're going to pivot. And it's like, no, keep it simple. Go after number 8.
Mm-hmm.
If number 8 happens to show up, hey, kudos to him.
Good for him.
But you don't know until you try it. And the survey says that he's probably not going to – I'm not going to say he can't improve from week to week, but because we saw this defense improve, our defense improve from Brazil to being on the field. You saw guys flying around. The safeties was playing better. The linebacker play was a lot better. Like, everything was better. The coverage on the back end was a lot better. Guys weren't really getting open for the Eagles. And then they even contained Jalen Hurts from really running, out of the pocket. Like, he really couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So, Spags and them did their job.
Exactly. I'm with you.
But offensively, and then when we finally get stuff going, we could talk about the infamous play. Patrick and them, they get down to the goal line. It's was it 17-13 at that time?
Before they hit that, I think it was right after they
Or was it 13-10? 13-10, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was 13-10. We right at the goal line, looking like we about to punch a touchdown there and to go ahead 17-13. And I don't know what Travis was thinking. Like, you have to know that you're the go-to guy in this segment,
in this moment.
And it's like he didn't get his head around quick enough. Like, as soon as you hit that cut, bro, your head should be around and your hands should be up.
Ready.
I know somebody put up a video and said, the defensive lineman hit the ball, but still, it was catchable. That was a catchable ball.
It's right there.
And if he doesn't try to body catch it, if he puts his hands up, at worst, he just drops it. At worst, he just drops it. But because he tried to body catch it and he bobbled him because he got surprised, he acted like he was surprised that the ball was coming to him.
Ball. Football.
Like he looked like he bobbled it like, oh, he throwing it to me? And it's like, yeah. Rasheed Rice ain't out here. Xavier Worthy ain't out here. Guess what, brother? You're it.
It's you. You're the guy.
You're it.
You got 13 years of evidence that you've been the guy.
Hollywood Brown ain't really doing nothing today. Like, Taekwon is a deep threat. I mean, yeah, we could probably hit him with a a little fade, but still, this play going to you, player.
Only you.
You got the matchup. You've been actually killing today in the middle of the field. So he bobbles it. They pick it off. Shout out to Andrew Makuba having his head on the swivel.
He had a great game.
He did. He picked it off. He takes it to the 40. Shout out to Joshua Simmons. You saw his athletic ability on display for offensive linemen. Because you saw the other offensive linemen. They looked like they was running in mud.
Hey, he made me play the game, man.
My man Joshua Simmons, boy, he was like the same boat running down that field, man.
Hey, man, all men don't wear capes to save O's, man. They do to save six sometimes too.
Man, he ran down there and tackled that dude and saved the touchdown.
But they scored eventually, but still,
yeah, they did because of Trent had lost the ball in the air. I think Devontae Smith had caught him. He had got past him, and I think he was trying to catch up, and it was so poorly thrown, and it was underthrown that he didn't look up. You know what I'm saying, to see that it was underthrown, and Devontae was looking up, and he came back to the ball and good enough to readjust.
Oh, trust it was right in front of me. I was screaming, "Turn around, Trent! Turn around!" That was wow.
It was a bad thrown ball.
It was. Trent had to turn around and make like a great play to knock that one over.
He did, because he was trying to recover, and so he wasn't thinking about turning his head around. He was just thinking about trying to catch up. And then by the time he caught up, what's the name came back? He came back and passed him back up, and then caught the ball. So they punched it in with the tush push. I know everybody's talking about this tush push. This is how I feel about tush push. I've always been in the wheelhouse of they've created a move and everybody's mad that they can't do it. That's always been my stance. People saying it's an ugly move, and no, it's not a football move, and it's it's not, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But I've always argued it's not like they're doing tush pushes all up and down the field. It's it's 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. It's a move that they've invented. That's a cheat code. It is a cheat code. Now it's really a cheat code with the whole movement at the line. You can't expect defensive linemen to stop anybody when the guard and the center get to move before everybody else.
Yeah, both guards moved on that one play. And
then the referees are, so far away that they can't see it. The center, he's, pretty much protecting the ball, which you're not really supposed to do. Can you send Clarence the link?
Yeah, hold on.
But you can't see the ball, so it's a soundproof move for them. But they do gotta save. And I look, Tom Brady said something about it, so I think it's done after this season. They made a big deal about it after the game, during the game, and after the game. Then when Dean Blandino came on there and was like, "I'm sick of the tush push. I'm sick of tired of looking at it. I'm tired of it. It's a hard play to judge and tell if they got the first down, if they're false starting, any of that. Like, be prepared in that Rams game. There's going to be some false starts on that tush push. They're going to throw some flags on that.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat with you, man. I think it's one play. If you mad about it, trying to figure out how to stop it because they're not 100% on it. Are they, successful on a high rate? Yeah. Last time I saw it was like 84, 85% that they're successful at it, but it's not 100%. So it's not something that's unbeatable. You can't stop it. The thing is I think a lot of people are upset about it is because the referees are making an excuse that they can't officiate it, which is not true. If you see somebody move before the ball is hiked, hey, you got a flag in your pocket, you throw it. It's called false start. All right. There's evidence that you can officiate it. I don't know if anybody saw the Chargers and Raiders last night. The Chargers were backed up literally on their own one, and they literally lined up in a tush-push formation to get away from their own goal line. And what the ref did is he stopped it and told the offensive lineman, line up properly before I get out the way and y'all hike this ball and just do it right. So there's proof and evidence that you can officiate it. So I don't want to hear this bull talking about you can't officiate it because that's not the case. You've already shown that you can't. In one game, literally 24 hours later of the same game that you were crying about the tush push, you can't officiate it. 24 hours later, poof, magically the finale, you show that you can. So I don't want to hear that mess. Now, if they're saying that it's a safety problem, cool, ban it. All right, but they're not presenting any type of evidence that is saying that it's a harm to any of the players. So until then, I'm cool with keeping it in. It's a play. Figure out how to stop it. I mean, you get 60 minutes. Both teams get 60 minutes to affect the scoreboard on offense and defense. All right, can't get mad at the Eagles for coming up with a play that is high success rate. That's not on them. Be mad at the officials. And I'm saying this as a Chiefs fan because we know what the hell we had to deal with the narrative around the Chiefs for the last 2 years. So I'm keeping the same energy. Like if it's wrong, throw the flag. If it's nothing, keep it moving. Let them play. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. I think they're putting too much emphasis on it. I get they was at the owners meeting, a few months ago, about 5-6 months ago, already talking about wanting to get rid of it and all that. I'm with you. Once Tom Brady says something, it's done.
It's over. I'm telling you, they're gonna get flagged on them more from here on out. Because now, referees are gonna start paying attention to it. What up, Clarence?
What's the damn deal, dog?
Nah, man, just recapping this game before our guests come in.
Yeah.
Take your time. Take your time.
Now, we were just talking about the tush push. We pretty much went through the game, man. What was your thoughts on the game?
Well, I told you already. You know what I'm saying? Like Hollywood Brown, grouping concepts. You can't have Hollywood Brown running drag routes and you're not utilizing Robert Tonyan, Noah Gray. Can't find an identity running the football. But you get this level of adversity when you are a good team. So 0-2 is just 0-2, man.
Yeah, no panic. I don't think there should be no panic. I know a lot of people.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
because I mean, the one great thing that you can take away from this is that the defense played well.
Oh,
the defense was way better than what it was in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? And they played good enough for us to win this game.
If we're nitpicking, the only thing, there was a couple of opportunities. They had some chance to get some turnovers, and you want them to capitalize on that. But other than that, literally Eagles players, how great their roster was, had to make some miraculous plays to even, get in opportunities to score. So I'm proud that the defense showed up way better. The youngins on the defense showed up. Ashton Jelani made a couple of plays. Noel Williams balled. I love what he did on the outside, especially covering Devontae Smith down that deep throw that he ended up hurting his back on. And then, Norman Lott with the hit of the game.
He cracked Jalen Hurts.
Hey, he cracked Jalen Hurts. Hey, That right there had the stadium rocking, boy. We went foolish when Omar cracked Taylor. Okay, let's go.
The thing that frustrates me, you have to do the simple things right before you can get cute.
Exactly.
And when you don't have Rasheed and you don't have Xavier, you have to put your ego aside and say, what gives us the best chance to win football? Even if it's simplified, because you look at Jalen Hurts, who threw for 101 yards. You look at Saquon, who had 22 carries for 88 yards. You look at A.J. Brown, who had 5 catches for under 30 yards. Like, it was real simplified scheme. You just have to put your ego aside.
You would take that. You would take that.
I agree.
You can't be the team that you want to be right now, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's 17 games, and nobody can continue at the level that they desire to for 17 weeks without injuries or suspensions, as you see. So it just frustrates me because we saw Robert Tonyan make plays in the preseason. Mm-hmm. We know what Noah Gray is. Like, why are they not running those drag routes? Why do you have Hollywood Brown running a drag route? Why? Why can't you go to a 2 tight end system and attack the seams? Mm-hmm. Why? Mm. Why? It's real simple. And it's not like they don't know this.
But it all, but Clarence, and I agree, and it is, and I agree with you. I agree with you because I said that. I said at the beginning of the show. I said the same thing. I said Andy Reid needs to learn to adjust his system with the players that he has on the field. You do not have Rasheed Rice. You do not have Xavier Worthy. I'm sorry, and it's not just Andy. It's Patrick too. Yeah, because Patrick feel like if you can catch it, we can run the same scheme. No, you cannot, because they can't do what those two can do.
Where is Brownlee hurt? Where's Brownlee?
They
don't know what you don't know. So why isn't Remigio getting more opportunities? Like, if you don't know what you don't damn know, you have no choice. Yeah. You don't have a choice, and you can't depend on Juju. I'm sorry, I love him, but
he
can't get no separation.
But they didn't even go to Juju.
They shouldn't, and they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have other guys that can make plays, explosive plays. Mm-hmm. You saw that in Robert Tonyan. Like, come on, man. Like, now is the best time to learn how to attack the seams efficiently. Because you don't have shit else.
Why are we not?
You don't have nothing.
Smith? Why are we not using Brashad Smith?
How you got Kareem, Pacheco, Smith, and Mitchell, and you can't get no type of identity on the ground? But that's what you chose to bring in and sign, and you did that. You let J.K. Dobbins lead the building. You let J.K. Dobbins leave the building. I told you this, Cris, 2 or 3 years ago when that kid was coming out. That's who I wanted them to draft. And you had an opportunity to sign him, and you let him out the door?
Yeah, but J.K. had a good season last year, but it got cut short because of injuries, because that's what has been his
okay, so if you incorporated J.K. with Pacheco this year,
but I'm not trying
he's not carrying the load.
But I'm not trying to hit an injury thing because that didn't stop you from signing Elijah Mitchell.
I hear you. Thank you. Who didn't play at all last year? Elijah didn't play nowhere.
This was
he was at home university last year.
He was still on the Niners. He was hurt.
He was at home.
But
that's at the house.
I get what y'all saying about the injury things, but I still think if you get J.K. Dobbins, he's almost in the same situation here in Kansas City, trying to find
how. He had 14 carries for 76 yards Sunday.
that I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is we're looking at how they operate in Kansas City. They're loyal to their guys. They're gonna give Isaiah Pacheco every opportunity to succeed. They love Kareem. They're gonna give him every opportunity to succeed. I
agree with that. But you knew what you knew. There was no way to have this level of expectation that Pacheco coming back off a broken leg was gonna be
better. I hear
Pacheco.
You. I hear you. You're not wrong.
His running style. Come on.
Then I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Look, I love Kareem too, but I knew when we re-signed dude, I was like,
he don't have nothing left. I love him to death, but he's not hurdling nobody no more. He's not hurdling nobody no more. He's not catching an angle route and taking it to the house and hitting his head on the goalpost no more. He's not doing that no more.
Hey,
we got him back 2 years too late.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree about Pacheco reaching this ceiling because still I'm like, bro, like this is not 2 weeks in a row where you're not patient enough for the hole to open up and you running into the backside of a guard. And I'm like, bro, like not doing that. Like, chill. Like, you got to be patient because there's a couple of times I'm like, bro, if you just wait, like that hole was about to open up for you. But yeah, hey. This goes back to when we had DJ Diamond Diva on. This was what the part of the offense we was going to see where the question marks are. Obviously, it's 2 games in. It's still a lot of time for them to rectify it, but they got to show something because Kareem don't know what his future is going to be. He's going to need something. Pacheco, he wants some money. He in contract. It ain't going to. Where he going, it ain't gonna come from here. It ain't coming from Kansas City, dog. He'll be in Cincinnati or Houston next year. Thinking they can help them get.
The Texans don't want Pacheco.
Yeah, for real.
The Texans do not want Pacheco. They want somebody that can run the football. My bad, bro.
No, you right. Hey. I'm right there with you, Clint. No, shout out to Pacheco, but look, man, his best years are behind him. We got what we can get out of Pacheco, and it's at his expiration date, man. Like he is who he is. He cannot because he just doesn't have any vision. My man just runs down. I swear he just closes his eyes and runs.
Just run until he smacks into something.
Because there have been times where lanes are wide open.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph style.
Like there have been times when the hole is open. The hole is open right there. Just go.
Nope. I'm gonna go this way.
And the feet still going like Fred.
Put my face mask up your ass. Sorry about that. You be all right. Clinch him next time.
Like he is who he is.
It's
and
terrible.
Kareem, he can't do the things he used to do.
Kareem can't do nothing.
he can fall forward for 2 yards.
That's it, man. That's all you got. That's all you got.
That's crazy.
Every now and then he give you a 5-yard burst.
Not no more. That's 2 pumps and I'm done. That's it.
I'm out. Oh,
that's all I got.
Hey, I'm out. And I'm out of there.
That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Did you get yours? I got mine.
2 pumps, baby. 2 pumps. I love Kareem though, man.
Gave her the best 2 of my life.
But yeah, they're gonna have to manufacture some type of running game to keep this offense honest.
And now you're getting ready to play a Giants team who think that they can get you.
Yeah, no.
The Giants think that they can get them.
And their defensive line ain't no slouch now.
No. I guarantee you the Giants think that they can get them. Giants like, oh yeah, we got them. We got them.
And they already feeling confident coming out. Even though they lost, they feeling confident coming off that game that they just able to Cowboys.
They just put up 37. Yeah.
Hey, they was a kicker away from winning that game. That kicker for Dallas, Aubrey. Boy. Hey, you get to the 50, you good. Just get to the
I knew when he got to the 50, he was gonna hit that.
Yeah, but come on, I ain't never been a day in my life I'd imagine that if you just get to the 50 for your kicker, you good. I'd have never thought that's like that. That's crazy.
Kickers are getting better. It's funny because kickers are at an all-time bad rate right now. Because a lot of these kickers be missing. They be missing. And speaking of kickers, we gotta talk about Buckner, man.
Man, he left 3 on the board.
We gotta start talking about Buckner.
He left 3 on the board, dog.
Like, come on, Buck.
I'm saying that was 3 on the board that could have helped the scoreboard.
Like, you on watch, brother.
Hey, what the Chiefs lose by?
3.
Okay.
He hit that first field goal as a tie game.
Okay.
If somebody doesn't drop a pass, it's a totally different ballgame.
Oh, I agree. We talked about it.
Oh,
I tell you, Clarence, I don't know what Travis was thinking. Like, you know that you're the go-to guy.
He probably went to the Jonathan Hayes school of catching. That's what I'm thinking. Because when Jonathan Hayes did the same thing, he got a pass from David Craig. He said, I was trying to tip it to myself. And that's how it ended up getting picked off. So maybe that's what Travis was thinking. I'm just going to tip it to myself.
When he tried to catch that ball, he looked like he was surprised the ball was coming his way.
Oh, football.
And I'm like, why are you surprised? Like,
you got 4 catches for 61 yards at this point.
Rasheed ain't out here. Xavier ain't out here.
Who else he finna throw it to?
You the guy. You're it. And like I said, and like you said, Clint, he was playing solid. He was actually having a pretty decent game. And I was just like, he didn't get his head around. He just turned, looked down, and then the ball. Like, he didn't get his hands up, nothing.
And I'm mad he just stood there as Makuba's just going down his side. Like, go.
What you expect him to do?
Dog. Again, play the game. Josh Emmons. All right.
Mm-hmm. No question.
TK.
No question.
Okay.
No
and TK.
question.
Hey, shout out. Hey, come on, man. TK. What you doing to avoid the media after the game, bro? Come on, bro.
Because he wants to tell you on new heights how he's got to be better.
Damn all that.
He don't want to field them questions. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's stupid.
Right then and there. Answer it right then and there. He's answered stuff before right then and there. He had to answer questions before. I remember when he got ejected against Jacksonville a few years ago. And he had to answer questions right then and there. The playoff game against Pittsburgh, he was vocal about Eric Fisher getting called against James Harrison on the whole. Like, don't pick and choose when you don't want to address the media. Nah, bro. Get your ass over. Answer the questions. And hey, man, it is what it is. You made a mistake. You've been in this league long enough to know that, hey, I effed up. I'm own up to it. Like, come on, man. Don't avoid the media, dog. Come on, man. What we doing?
I mean, your guy, 15, he took accountability. You had Cris that stood at the podium after the game and took accountability. As a leader on that team, you need to be in there. You need to field them questions, man. I mean, everything's supposed to be in-house. You know what I mean? Like, we handle it how we handle it behind closed doors. But from an optic perspective, for the young guys watching in that locker room, they're like, well, 15 talk, Cris talk, Travis on the sideline raised the hell all game. Then he drop a pass, and then he don't want to talk to the media. You know what I'm saying? Optics matter, man.
Oh, because
I agree.
I didn't like the fact that he's over there woofing and throwing his helmet. I'm like, bro, what you mad about? He scored on that drive. Like, what you mad about? I'm sick of this shit. What you want? Come on, man. I was hot with TK after that game for that, man.
Yeah. Maybe he's sick of that because he didn't get the ball. And then when he get the opportunity, he drop it. That's karma. We'll come around like a hula hoop.
Yeah.
We used to say karma is a bitch, but make sure that bitch is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what it is, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, man. Hey, I'm trying to show I I ain't that old now.
Oh, fuck you, nigga. You know I'm still mad at you for that Jayhawk Missouri game. I'm gonna let you slide, motherfucker.
Don't
Go
get
ahead
mad
on.
at us.
Hey, don't get
No,
mad.
I'm gonna get mad at both of you. Oh, they're
Play
gonna get mad
better.
at us.
Play better.
Man.
You see our future running back, Amar Hottie.
I ain't seen shit.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I ain't
Amar
seen.
Hottie and Jamal Roberts out there running all over you.
I ain't
You see
seen
that?
nothing, man.
You see Bia, what's his name? Bia Pabilla? Yeah.
Oh, Prebula. Yeah, now he's trying to leave.
Spell it. Spell it.
Abula.
Come on, Joe Collins, spell it.
Nope.
With your smart ass.
W. That's how I spell it.
Yeah.
And
Look
before
y'all in Columbia.
all right, before we bring our guest in, I just got one more thing to say. Chris Jones. Hey, my man. I know you was feeling some type of way. But telling Jalen Hurts, you only got 101 yards. That don't mean shit because they got the W player.
No, it really don't. It really don't.
It don't mean nothing. We've seen
It really don't.
We've seen Pat with low numbers and we win. So
hey, man, Jalen said, but we won the damn game. Shut your ass up.
Yeah.
Like Chris. Nah, that ain't it, player. That ain't it.
Shut your ass up.
It happens, dog.
Yeah.
They just started getting their ass kicked by the same team, bro. It's frustration.
It is frustrating because I'm tired
I
of
get it.
the damn coach getting the dub over us.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm tired of Noah Gray and Robert Tanya not getting passes right now. And Remigio not getting more opportunities now.
I'm over here mad that Andy Reid's getting out coached by damn Nick Sirianni. That's what I'm mad about. Twice now.
We got out chief. That's what it was. They out chiefed us. That's what they did.
They did.
They waited to the fourth quarter to the team to make. We always used to wait, keep the game close, wait till they make a mistake, win the game,
and then get them. Yeah.
So, all right, man. Let's bring in our special guest,
Nikki.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
What's
how
up?
you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for inviting me. I'm in enemy territory tonight.
Nah, we peaceful over here. We chill over here. We chill over
All right. We like it chill. All right.
So we got Nikki G of Between the Uprights podcast coming on to talk Chiefs versus Giants on Sunday Night Football. We're gonna break everything down, get her perspective on the Giants and the NFC East, and then we'll get into the game and all the keys of the game. So, Nikki G, tell everybody about you and your podcast and how long you've been doing it.
Yeah, so I started podcasting 5 years ago, March 2020, COVID, probably like a lot of content creators, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I started just one of my friends had a show and he was like, I need a Giants rapper doing an NFC East panel. So I hopped on that, I had no idea what I was doing and kind of took off from there. And then a few years later, I was on some of the biggest Giants podcasts and got my media credentials for the Giants. And, I've covered that for a few years. And then I've kind of gone on to cover the Jets and the Eagles and WNBA and Super Bowl. And so all of this stuff, I've had quite a few podcasts over the last 5 years, some Giants centric. But when I really started out, it was around the league and betting and fantasy football. So my NFL coverage, you guys can find at onnjsports.com. So it's all local. And then as far as the podcast, it's called Between the Uprights, and we're live every Wednesday at 8:30. And the YouTube channel is Between the Uprights, and my socials are at NikkiNick9384 if you want to hear me just rant and rave and rage.
I've been following your Twitter page for a while now. And what actually got me started following you, Nikki, was I don't know how you survive because I don't know what you eat. Because you got me one of the biggest eaters I ever seen on anyway.
I actually had a salad before I came on here. Yeah, I just I'm very picky and you know what? That's what it is. I just know what I like, and that's what I stick to. I like salad, smoothies, fruit, sushi. This is the thing. Everybody's like, you're so picky, but you'll eat raw fish. Like you'll eat sushi.
I love sushi though.
Yeah, exactly. See, and I don't mean just a California roll. Like I'll eat like most of it, right? I'm just not a big junk food person, and I don't really like sweets. And listen, you can eat like an animal when you're 18. I'm not 18 anymore, so
Right.
It's all right. Hey, we got some good barbecue down here in Kansas City. If you like barbecue, look at it.
I don't.
Spots out here to change your mind.
I would try like barbecue chicken.
Yeah, we got some spots out there who got the barbecue chicken.
Okay, you know what it is? I don't like messy foods. That's really what it is.
I got you. It's all good.
I don't like messy food, but I okay. I guess if I'm there, that is the home of barbecue, right? Or is it Texas?
Oh no! Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see Clarence,
Oh my God, he went off camera. I insulted him so bad.
No, it's Kansas City.
Kansas City. Okay. And what about North Carolina barbecue? That's not.
It's okay. It's solid.
It's okay.
But we
so
always win. We win all the competitions.
You got to win this competition on Sunday too.
Oh no, it ain't a gimme no more.
We'll see. But let's talk about it, Nikki. The Chiefs Giants off season. How did you feel about the off season? From the free agency to the draft. All the players that you guys stacked up on. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think on paper at the time in April, we were excited, right? It's like, okay, Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter. And so I get a lot of heat because I don't put a lot of stock in what I see in training camp. Mm-hmm. Because for me, it's like it has to translate on the field. I mean, Brian Daboll can say, we had a great camp. We had a great week of practice till he's blue in the face, but you're still lose games and you only won 3 games last season. And so, I get a lot of heat for being negative, but I think on paper, yeah, they put the pieces in place for once in a really long time. It seems like the Giants have a plan at quarterback, right? We know Russ is here for 1 year. We know Jackson Dart is supposed to be QB of the future, and Jameis Winston's supposed to help, mentor him. I don't know. There's rumors he might go to Cincinnati. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm happy that they have somewhat of a plan. But I was not that excited from what I saw in training camp. It looked too much like last season, and everyone told me I was wrong and the environment was different and all the things. You guys probably get it from your fan base too. That's one of my questions I have for you guys. Is it that bad here? Like it is in New York? But so I wasn't really thrilled with what I saw. And I said there was going to be issues on the offensive line, lack of depth. There's going to be issues, right? In the secondary and the defense. I was never, sold on Shane Bowen. And so I get called all these things, all these names about how I'm wrong and I don't know anything. And then it starts to come to fruition, right? And then all of a sudden everybody gets real quiet, right? Do you guys get that? You have like a hot take and everyone crickets when you're right about something. Mm-hmm. So, I really wasn't that jazzed coming into this season, and I think I had a good reason not to be.
So what's your thoughts on Russell Wilson so far? I know it's only been 2 games, but.
Yeah, I mean, I think he still has football in him. I think we saw that against the Cowboys, right? I'm not, some of our fans are saying he's washed. I'm not ready to throw the word washed at Russell Wilson. I think he can still play. I don't think it's just, that's it. He could be a serviceable backup. He can win you a game. But he's on the back end of his career. He's certainly not going to be anybody's quarterback of the future. That's a bridge quarterback right there. So I was happy with the signing. I don't hate the guy. I thought like, okay, he could at least we won 3 games last year. Maybe 5 this year. But now I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. I don't know. Are you guys ready to say, just if you look at Russell Wilson objectively, would you say he's washed? I'm not ready to say washed yet.
Yeah, I think he got a little bit left.
A little bit left.
I think Russ is at a point of his career that he needs a good offensive line around him. That's what it is. He needs a good offensive line to keep him upright because he's just not the athlete that he was when he was in Seattle, where he could just run away and, you know, run down the field, get a first down or whatever. He's not that guy anymore, but he still has enough arm strength to get the ball down the field if you give him time. So you saw that on Sunday when he was throwing all those balls to Malik Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson. You know, if you give him time, he can make some stuff happen. It's just he's at a period he cannot not have an offensive line. So
biggest question that I have for you, Nikki, when it comes to Russ, I'm of the understanding that I'm in no rush to put Jackson Dart behind that offensive line. And I get some Giants fans are like, oh, put him back there. He might have a little bit more ability, which he probably have a little bit more ability than Russ. But still, if you're talking about putting him behind pretty much a picket fence or Swiss cheese, I'm kind of like, you sure you want to start grunting his stunting his growth that soon? So where you at on the timetable that you're kind of thinking that you should start inserting Jackson Dart in there?
Yeah, I don't want to put this kid behind that line. Maybe when Andrew Thomas gets back. I think the worst thing you can do is kind of you don't want this kid seeing ghosts already. You don't want him spooked. You don't want him to get in his head, right? The Giants have a real problem. I think it's pretty obvious. They haven't addressed the offensive line in like 13 years. I mean, even when Eli was at the end of his career, right? He was just on his back. And Daniel Jones, he goes to Indianapolis. He's lighting it up. I mean, so it just goes to show that, like, I don't know how many quarterbacks are going to have to come through here before you see that. Maybe they're not always the problem. But I would hate for that kid, you know, to just be shell-shocked before he even really got a chance to get started. Now, I mean, Brian Daboll keeps committing to Russell Wilson week after week after week, and we see Jackson Dart a little bit in these different packages. Now, I don't know when they're going to pull the trigger. If the season keeps going this way, I mean, if the Giants get out of September at 0-4, the season's over. I could see them, you know, getting him some experience. But again, I don't want this kid to get hurt either. If he's the quarterback of the future, this line is not great. You know, let Russ take the hits, I think.
It sounds weird, but no, I'm of that same understanding because, I mean, slight dig. I mean, look at Cincinnati's situation. You know, when a guy keeps taking massive hits, his body is going to break down eventually. And I would hate to see that happen to, you know, possibly a future starter and you know, for a long time in the league. So
don't ruin him before he's even had a chance.
Yeah, right. Like, don't even take off.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I hear you. Let's talk about the NFC East, because your division is very interesting. You know, of course, you have Jerry over there in the Cowboy land doing what he does. Trading away Michael Parsons and trying to sell us that, you know, he was bad against the run. And
they're better now, right? That's what he came out and said. They're better now.
Then you're looking at the Packers and like, I don't know, Jerry. I don't know, Jerry. Then you have Washington, who came in with expectations, and it's not starting off like they thought. Even the game against you guys, it took a minute for their offense to even get anything going. They had a couple of good plays with Daboll, Samuels, and then, you know, kind of took off from there. But that Packers game, they just did not look right. And then you have the Eagles, who they possibly could have lost that Cowboys game if CD Lamb catches that ball. And the game against us, if Travis Kelce catches the ball in the end zone, we might be looking at a totally different game, and we might have won that game. And offensively, they haven't looked the same. They lost their offensive coordinator, and the last time they lost the offensive coordinator, Shane Steichen, it didn't look good the following year. And you could just tell A.J. Brown, he's trying to be politically correct, but he is burning up inside right now. So
yeah, he's like Malik Neighbors, frustrated, burning up inside there. Yeah,
he is burning up inside. You can tell. And that defensive line, the defense is still good, but they lost a lot of pieces on that defense. And
they have the youngest defense. Yep.
Yeah, and you could tell that they lost. Even their number 2 corner is not as good as it was last year. So they're not, the defensive line, they lost like a couple guys on that defensive line too. So you could tell. What's your thoughts on the NFC East?
Yeah, I mean, listen, our division hasn't had a repeat champ in, I don't know, was it 2004? It's been a minute,
Mm-hmm.
It looks like, it might be the Eagles division to lose, but like we see this with the Cowboys too. They'll have a great, now I'm not saying they're great, but they'll have a great season and then they'll get to the postseason. What do? Get bounced in the first round, right? They get all this talk in the summer. It's our year. Dak says they're so close to winning a Super Bowl. All these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jones is like delusional. You trade away Micah Parsons. He's like, well, we got better. Like what? Like what are you smoking? Like share, because I don't understand how you can say that. Look what happened on Sunday. Like neither team should have went to overtime. Like nobody had a great defensive performance. So let's just call that what it is. I didn't think that the Commanders were really going to take a step back, but they're getting hit with that injury bug pretty quickly here in the season, right? But I do think if you're a Commanders fan, overall, you have to feel pretty good and happy about the direction your franchise is going for once, finally, in like 30 years, right? So I feel like right now, with the exception of the Giants, I mean, I think any 3 of those teams, if they just get it together a little bit and kind of right the ship, I mean, the Eagles are 2-0, but they don't look like the Eagles that dominate, So I get what you guys are saying, Cowboys can come in there. Eagles can easily lose too. So kind of up in the air, like this division normally is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this division shakes out because, like I said, the Eagles' offense, they gotta get that thing going.
A little anemic, huh?
Yeah. Like Jalen Hurts, he always gets all the shots, but I think it's the offensive play calling too. Like they're not really taking shots downfield. They're not finding ways to get AJ Brown or Devontae Smith the ball. It's like eventually some team's gonna figure that out. Like they got the Rams coming in, and if they play like that against the Rams, they can lose badly.
Yeah.
So
they can. Well, maybe they need to.
Yeah. And then Jaden Daniels, we always, the sophomore slump, because teams figure you out. Defensive coordinators, they get paid, man, and they watch film on you and check out your tendencies. And we saw it with CJ Stroud last year, where he had this great rookie season, and he comes back, and his offensive line wasn't the greatest, but he was making some throws to himself that was just like he didn't look the same. And even this year, he's not looking the same. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Jaden Daniels looks like in year 2.
Is he has a knee sprain, right? Is that
what so he might not even play this week.
He might not play, right?
Against the Raiders. So
they got him listed as day to day, but
day to day. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, your division is real interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how it shakes out at the end. Because even you guys, I think you guys have talent on that team. It's just y'all putting it together.
It just can never come together. It's a struggle at life. It really is.
Well, the silver lining, and BNC has said this, especially when it comes to the Giants. I love the front 7 on the defense. It's going to keep that team in a lot of games, and it's going to say, hey, offense, just give us maybe two scores, and we could possibly take this home. I'm just looking at the Giants where it's like, all right, well, we know for a fact what we got on the defense, especially, and I know you got questions on the secondary, and rightfully so. But it's just like, just give us enough. And it's weird because after 2 games, you got the bad and the good of Russ. So it's kind of like, just give us a little bit more of the good, and we'll hopefully we can at least escape this season with more than 3 wins. So I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, well, that's what concerns me about our matchup. What version of the Giants are going to show up? The Giants are interesting because we can't seem to play like a complete 3 phases of football, right? If the offense is great, the defense is having a bad day. If the defense is great, the offense can't get anything going, or special teams is having a bit. Like, it just can never gel and come together. And I think that that's part of the Giants' problem, or any football team really, is like, what's your identity? You know, if you don't have, you just don't know what you're going to get. Is Russ going to ball out? Or are we going to look like we did against the Commanders? I mean, it's just, that's the hard part, right? That's the hard part of covering this team and being media and people asking you the predictions and the questions and I don't know. I wish I knew what team was going to show up. I have no idea. I don't know. Any given Sunday, truly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right, let's get into this game, y'all. Let's get to the key to the game. Nikki, if the Giants want to win, what do they have to do on offense?
Oh my God. Actually score touchdowns. Okay. Like, let's do that. Let's not have, 16 penalties for 164 yards, not shoot ourselves in the foot like they did on Sunday. The red zone struggles have been there for years. And then they started getting it together a little bit against the Cowboys. But the Cowboys don't have a great defense. And what you can't do is shoot yourself in the foot against the Chiefs and have all these crazy penalties for a massive amount of yardage and then think that you can make that up against Pat Mahomes, right? Because you just can't. I think he's going to outplay you. I think in a way the defenses were both horrible, like we saw on Sunday, so the offenses could match each other, right? And there was just miscues all around. The fact that Giants are even still in the game after all those penalties was amazing to me and a testament to how bad the Cowboys defense really is. But you don't want to get into that game with the Chiefs because I think that they'll pull ahead and start leaving you behind. So I think, if the Giants can tighten up here on offense, then they have a fighting chance. But I know Steve Spagnuolo is going to try to take away Malik Neighbors and Russell Wilson. I know he's going to put pressure on that run game, and it's a little shaky with that offensive line. So, if something could gel, I think we have a fighting chance. But I'm telling you right now, I don't have any faith in that. I'm struggling in life over here to give up some sort of positive report, but I don't really have any positivity that much.
She being a realist to the T.
That's how I am. I keep it, I try to keep it real. But you can't come on here and say, "Oh, they're so great." How stupid would I sound, right?
It's all good, Nikki. I appreciate your honesty. I do. I really do.
I'm not a homer. I try not to be. Listen, when you end up covering teams and I didn't set out to cover the Giants. Like, everything kind of just fell into place. Sometimes life happens like that, right? Like, you kind of just, things happen for you.
Right.
And what turned out to be so exciting, I was like, oh my God, this is like something I wanted to do my whole life. It's actually one of the most miserable experiences I've ever had. And there's a lot that comes with it. And it's slowly, you can't be a homer. It slowly chips away at you. But that's how other teams want to work with you too, because they see that you don't fangirl out. You can't be a homer, but it's pretty brutal. Like, I covered the Jets on Sunday, and that was
that was bad.
Oof. Oh, geez,
that was
they're doing me dirty over here, Anna and Jay. I don't know. I'm gonna move to Kansas City.
That was a complete 180 that the Jets did.
From week 1 to week 2, yeah.
Oh my God. I was writing my article. I started writing it in the press box, and I'm like, man, they all get to leave at halftime. I wanted to leave. I was like, ready to get out of here out of MetLife, because this is what am I gonna write? I tried my best.
That's funny.
Wow.
Mar, on defense, what does the Chiefs have to do?
They haven't been able to do it successfully in the first 2 games, but this is the one that you got to get home with 4. Nikki kind of alluded to it, that, kind of question marks on the offensive line, and they're there. This is the one that you got to get home with 4. And I'm looking more at Mike Dana, George Karlaftis, Charles Omenihu, the other guys, Derek Nottie, not named Chris Jones, because we know Chris Jones is about to get the double team. Sometimes he a triple team at times in the middle. So it's on the rest of y'all, the rest of the D line. Come on now. This matchup favors you. And I don't want to fall into the trap, like you said earlier, see, where, come on, man, we know how these Chiefs do. When it's something that you're supposed to attack, they don't attack it. And I'm hoping that ain't the case this Sunday. All right. You got to attack a weak offensive line. And, I know there's going to be some time Spags is going to dial up a nice little blitz every now and then. But the less blitzes that you got to have, it means more success because you're getting home in 4. So you got to get home in 4. This is the game, fellas. This is the game. Let's go.
Yeah, this is your get right game. Come on, do it. You can do it.
The get right game. See, Nikki knows.
I know. You'll have a career day. Everybody who plays fantasy, go pick up every Chief known to man right now. It's Sunday Night Football. The Giants are horrible on Sunday Night Football. And I'll tell you what scares me. I don't like a desperate Chiefs team with Spagnuolo and Andy Reid at the helm and Pat Mahomes. I don't like that setup for the Giants, right? That's not really a team you want to play. I just cannot see you guys going 0-3.
We are 0-7 in Meadowlands, so
I know that. But
in New York, we always have a tough time when we play New York. But I do agree with Mar. I do think that Chris Jones and them, they and George Karlaftis, they got to get home. They got to make life hard for Russell Wilson, man. They got that, and hopefully, if you get him rattled enough, he throws a pick. You know what I'm saying, to give us the ball and, give us another opportunity on offense. So it all comes down to the front 4. It does. And if not, then Spags is going to blitz the hell out of Russell Wilson. That's what he's going to do. He's going to continue to blitz the hell and hopefully somebody gets home and rattles Russell Wilson. And like I said, stop the run game. Tyrone. Why do you guys not use Tyrone Tracy?
I really don't know. I mean, Brian Daboll couldn't even answer the question. It was some nonsense answer he gave us, like, oh, he just didn't fit in the game plan. Like,
huh?
I don't know. It was some nonsense answer.
I'm glad you said that. That was one thing I wanted. How do you really feel about Brian Daboll? Because I think it's obvious he's on the hot seat. But how do you feel about him?
Yeah, I was excited when he came here. That was actually the first year I got my credentials to start covering them. And like the energy was so great. And it was funny. I had made this prediction before I even got there. I was like, he's going to win Coach of the Year. And he did. And, everybody was like, you're crazy. He's never going to win Coach of the Year. It's like, okay. And so like he was like fat and happy. And then we got Ozempic Daboll and he was like hangry and upset and like miserable. But he's always been miserable coming to the podium and talking.
Crazy.
He is. Ozempic Daboll was skinny last year and miserable. He definitely was. This is why the Giants don't like me. Okay. We're in like a multi-year war. This is why they don't like me. But I think let's just look at football fundamentals and just look at it objectively. How the hell do you get a pass for last week? That is undisciplined to the nth degree last week. And you just why is Shane Bowen still have a job? Like, I understand that you bench Hudson, but to have 4 penalties back to back on the same drive, and then he crashes out on the sideline, like that's a culture problem and that's a coaching problem. If you're undisciplined, and I got into this argument with people yesterday, and they were like, "Well, it's on the players, Nikki, to execute." Well, I think it's on the coach to, kind of knock that shit out of you, because there's a correlation between player execution and coaching. It's just you can't put it all 100% one way or the other. So I don't know how he keeps getting a pass. I think Jackson Dart, right? The fact that they drafted the quarterback, let's give, Daboll and Joe Shane, our GM, one more year. But I don't know, you guys. Like, how do you go if you lose to the Chiefs? Okay, then we have the Chargers. Where's the win? The Saints. So how do you go? How do you win one game in like 5-6 weeks? I just don't. I don't know how you keep getting a pass. So. I was high on him and I was willing to give the benefit of the doubt. If we keep seeing more of the same, I don't know how you last the whole season.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be interesting, man, to see what happens with him if things don't get right quick.
Yeah, I think he has a short leash. And
Yeah.
so John Mara never does like the in-season. You know, some of those teams are like 3 weeks, you're fired. Doesn't do that. He'll wait till the end of the season. But I don't know. I just don't know how you keep going like this. Like what the Giants are the only franchise, or I feel like the NFL really is the only place where you can like really suck at your job and get paid millions and still have it the next day.
Oh, I got one better. Be a college football coach.
That's true. They pay your mortgage and shit.
Hey, you can get fired and still walk away with $52 million. So
yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's just amazing to me.
I ain't never got fired and came up.
Yeah, for real.
Well, did you guys watch that SEC documentary on Netflix?
Mm-hmm. It was good.
I forget what coach said it, but he was like, we get paid to get fired, you know, because it's coming.
It's coming.
It's
coming.
All right, Mar, on offense, what does the Chiefs have to do?
Attack that secondary. If that's going to be the weaker point of that defense, which I think it is for sure. Gotta attack it. You didn't attack Adoree Jackson last week, and still baffles me to this day why you didn't do that on Sunday. But attack this secondary. There might be some times. Yes, we know how talented that defensive line is, but y'all investing a lot of money in this offensive line too. You drafted a tackle very high, and he's showing his worth right now. I'm not going to diss my right tackle, but I did notice how when he came out to the intros, he didn't get a warm welcome.
He played better, but he played better.
He did play better because he heard it. Because 74, Jawan Taylor, boo! Yeah, he got a nice Kansas City welcome on Sunday. But look, obviously, the simple things. This run game has to be a lot better. This is now 2 weeks in a row. Patrick Mahomes is our leading rusher. I don't like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, I love that he's willing to put the team on his back, but I don't like that. I don't like him being the leading rusher. I don't like any opportunities for him to take unnecessary hits because I don't want to see this offense without 15. So that's on you, Isaiah Pacheco. Come on, Pop. You need to snap, crackle, and pop into it. Let's go. Kareem Hunt. All right. We know we've seen you use your feet for a lot of good things, some bad, but let's use them for good in this one. All right. Let's get the feet going. And look, the play calling. All right. So if we know we got to take advantage of the secondary, that means you have to go down the field. All right. Attack the seams. This old playing football at the line of scrimmage, East and West, ain't gonna cut it. Because first of all, that front seven's too good. It fast. All right. It's not gonna be feasible. So I think it's that simple.
Yeah, we got to with Xavier Worthy probably playing. Get Tyquan Thornton some shots downfield. We'll see with Jalen Royals if he gets in. Maybe we'll use him downfield too. But we definitely, like you said, Mark, we got to attack the secondary, and we're probably gonna have to get the ball out quick though because this front seven, especially this front four, can get after us. So, and that's where this offensive line is going to come in and play. Joshua Simmons, Kingsley, Creed, Trey, Juwan, all of them. They're going to have to be on point on this game because we don't want to see 15 on his back because that can wreck the game and make the game ugly. And that's what I think the Giants want to do. They want to make the game ugly. They want to get it into the fourth quarter and look up and have confidence that it's a close game. You know what I'm saying? So, they got to take the opportunities when they can take it downfield, and they got to attack the middle of the field too. So with Travis Kelce and Noah Gray and even Juju, if he can get open in the middle of the field, Hollywood Brown too. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can get some shots downfield for sure. All right, Nikki, and on defense, what does the Giants have to do?
We got to get Pat Mahomes on his back. That's what we got to do, right? Get him off the field. We don't want you on the field. We don't want that offense, that high-powered offense on the field. And, yeah, you guys haven't had much of a run game, which is kind of like what's been going on the past couple of weeks. So, really, it's just limit the opportunities that you give Pat Mahomes, right, and try to force those quick 3-and-outs. Now, yeah, we can hang our hat on the front seven. That's about it right now. Like I said, I don't have a ton of faith. That's not impossible. But I just, like I said, I think a desperate Chiefs team is scary. I think you guys will be playing with a little extra motivation. And I don't know. Andy Reid is just a damn good coach. So yeah, I don't. I think you guys take it. I'm not coming on here saying like we're gonna win, but yeah, same. If we could just limit what Pat Mahomes can do on offense, I'd call that a win and give us a little bit of a fighting chance. So,
right. All right, Nikki, who was a X factor or X factors do you think that could help win you this game?
If that, Russell Wilson and Malik Neighbors connection can, if Spagnuolo doesn't take it away and we can kind of make something of it, I'd like to see that keep developing. That's probably the one good thing in training camp. So I think it's that. But getting that run game, right? If he does take it away, that run game has to do something. So yeah, I think that would be one of the X factors. Obviously, our defense, the secondary's just got too many holes. And for us, the play calling, I don't know. Sometimes this play calling is like 1947. I don't know what's going on. It's just, they struggle, they struggle at life in the red zone. It's just, you can't even get a yard half the time. It's just, it's painful. So yeah, I'd like to see them call plays like in modern times. That'd be nice.
Modern times.
Be nice. Be great.
Wow.
Mar, that's funny. Mar, what is your X factors for this game?
Man, I'll be honest, man. I would love to see more pressure, actual legit pressure from George. I got it because you talked about the last two games. He's getting like pressure, but it's more off of because the coverage has been good and he's getting it off of effort. I need him to win off bat, and this favors him tremendously to win his 1-on-1s this upcoming Sunday night. So I'm looking at George. Come on, man, Furious George. This you gotta get furious, bro. Look, I hate when players get paid and they start getting comfortable. And then they're like, "Oh, I got my money. I ain't got to." No, you still got to go play some football, and you actually got to show that you was worth paying his money. Because now, I think the pressure's more higher. It's heightened because you got paid. Now you got to, because you already know how Chief Kingdom is. We just booed our $20 million right tackle. We ain't scared to boo a nicely paid pass rusher who's not getting no sacks or pressure. So come on, man. It's on you. Come on, George. Tighten up.
Do you guys really will boo the team even though you've had tremendous success in a very short amount of time?
Yep. And well, because here's the thing, Nikki. Before this Mahomes, Andy Reid era came in, we didn't suffer so much.
Yes.
So now that we're on the other side of this coin of success, it's kind of like we're spoiled.
We don't want to go back.
No, we want to go back. We don't want to go back. So we're actually at a point there. We're spoiled as a fan base now. Where it's like, all right, y'all can't take us back to those like dreadful years, of not making the playoffs, not getting playoff wins, let down after let downs. We can't do that no more. So we're spoiled now. So it's almost similar to you guys. I mean, you got to feel a certain way. You're like, damn, man, I just saw Eli get me 2 Super Bowls. What happened for the last 15 years? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we sold our souls, apparently. All of us. Every single one of us in the goddamn fan base. Apparently, I didn't know I was making a deal with the devil for that shit. Hasn't been the same since Coughlin was forced out. It just hasn't, right? And really feels like, we sold our souls because it doesn't matter.
Discipline. That's why. Because Coughlin brought discipline. And
right. If you weren't, if you're not 10 minutes early, you're late, like things like that, right? Like discipline and culture. And, it's funny when I cover other teams, and it doesn't matter what sport, right? Like those really good teams, like even just an Eagles press conference, right? Like you can tell they have their shit together. Like they're on a mission and they're trying to fly together. And like, so these really good teams, just in sports in general, when you cover them or you're watching their press conference or you're in the Zoom or you're right there in the press box, you could just tell the culture is different. They have a different standard. And then, you look at the bad teams in the league and they're undisciplined and there's no plan. And you can just tell culture, I think, really speaks volumes. It's quiet, but it's noticeable, and on the things that are unsaid and the way teams show up on the field or the court or, whatever. And so I think that gets lost and it doesn't get talked about enough. But I want to ask you guys about your fan base. So you guys are content creators, right? If you have a take, and it's a hot take, people disagree with you, do they immediately attack you, or is your fan base a little more reasonable? Like how does that work?
Reasonable?
Not reasonable? Okay. I don't know, because I would think with all the success you guys have had, you can kind of like pull out a little bit.
No. Okay. We get Andy Reid is his fastball is gone. He's past his prime. F. Matt Nagy. We want Eric Bieniemy back.
Oh, jeez.
We get all that. Like after a loss, and then this how we lost the Super Bowl, and then we're 0-2 right now. Like, Chief Kingdom is not happy right now.
Okay. I just thought like maybe it would be a little all right. So it's like New York. It's vicious over here. It's very true. If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. It's pretty vicious.
Hey, it's blood in the water when the Chiefs lose. And people, they was ready to get rid of Chris Jones last week for him not containing on the last play. They ready to get rid of Travis. They say, well, go ahead and get on out of here and go be with Taylor. They ready to get
you guys are getting a sister-in-law in Taylor Swift. That's exciting over there.
Nah, I don't know about all that.
Shout out to the Swifties.
I'm a Swiftie.
Hey,
you guys ever see her in concert?
No.
You had to pay me a good.
You gotta pay you to go.
She actually does put on a good show. I mean, the first time we saw her, I was like, what I don't know what to expect, right? And it actually was pretty entertaining. But what is going on with Travis Scott? Like, do you think it's like, is he distracted?
I just my thing is like, you said you want to come back here last year. You didn't want to go out like you did in the Super Bowl, and I get all that, and I'm fine with that. But do you want to be a celebrity or do you want to be a football player right now? Because if you want to be a celebrity, you should just went on ahead and retire and just go be with Taylor, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna come play football, come play football. Be locked in. We need you to be locked in. We don't need you to be a detriment to the team. We don't need you to, knocking out one of our better players on the first game.
Yeah.
We don't need you stopping on your route and you had to walk in a touchdown. We don't need you dropping the pass or bobbling a pass that led to an interception that pretty much ultimately lost us the game against the Eagles. Like, we need you locked into the game, and you can't be yelling at all the other players when they're messing up, and then you go out there and mess up. Because who keeps you accountable? Can they yell at you the same way? Like, or does it just have to be Andy Reid or Pat?
Seems like that's what it would be. Andy Reid or Pat is allowed.
Oh yeah. Oh no, they was getting into it on the sideline. I look. I said, wifey, look, because I just saw Travis throw the helmet, and Andy's just kind of gave him like the dad stare. Like,
that's what he do.
Like, you acting up? Oh, okay. And then it was a third down play, and I'm like, Travis, why ain't you in there? And then I still look over, he's still wolfing, and Andy's still giving him the death stare, like, and I kept your ass on the sideline. Keep going. So what's up? So it was kind of like, I don't know if what the local media has ever reported on, but I could just tell that Andy wasn't backing down, and he was like, hey, relax, you gotta chill. So to your point, I think that's a problem with it. Why is it only one way? Why is it only Andy that's got to be the voice of reason to tell you to chill out? Like, you're the leader. You're the leader. It's you, Patrick, and Cris are the leaders. of this team. And what you doing acting a fool for what? We just scored on the possession, bro. What you mad at?
Yeah,
I'm sick of this shit. Well, I'm sick of your shit. I'm sick of you acting like this right now. Because I'm with you, Chris. If you're not gonna be locked in, hey man, just go ahead and hang the cleats up right now. You got your podcast, you got your billionaire lady, they're gone. You know, Happy Gilmore 2 was cute. It was okay, but you know, go do that then. So if we're not gonna play ball.
And the one thing we all know, it's all fun and games when we win it. You do all that Taylor Swift stuff and all the fun movies and all that commercial stuff. It's all good when you win it. But when you start losing, the fan base will turn on you. Oh, he doing too much commercial.
Yeah, it don't take much either for fan bases to turn. What is your guys? What's the Kansas City? What is the Chiefs like? Beat reporters, what are they like? Like, does your fan base like them, or do you guys like them? Or
I usually follow Darren Smith because I know he's gonna keep it honest, 100%. Okay. You know, there's some there's some other people. Therese.
Yeah, unfortunately, that we had one beat writer. His name was Therese Paler. He was real highly touted in Kansas City. He ended up actually going to Yahoo Sports and going up to there, and he became a prominent beat writer over there. But he ended up passing away like out of nowhere, and that kind of hit the city really bad.
That was the one that a lot of people followed.
But we just have one. He just got hired at ESPN. Nate Taylor. He's really good. Yeah, he's really good.
I would throw Pete Sweeney in there too.
Pete Sweeney too. Yeah, Sweeney. Yeah. So we just got this new guy, Jesse Noel. He's a KC star. He's really good too at his stuff. So we got a few guys, Matt Derrick. We got a few guys that are really good at their job.
Sounds like you got a lot of guys. What makes a good beat reporter in your guys' eyes?
Just be honest on however you feel. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't agree with you, I just want to know that you have the conviction of what you're talking about, and you know what you're talking about, even if I don't agree with you. If you have facts or stats or whatever that you use to back up your point, just be real. I don't want you to just try to be a clickbait type guy and Patrick Mahomes is fat and Andy Reid is not disciplined and he needs to go and all this other stuff. Like we don't need like that. To me is clickbaitish. Like
we don't need you sitting in the stall at Culver's shoving burger down your throat talking shit.
So but outside of that, we have some pretty good beat writers here. KC Star kind of took a dip though. There were some times where they were like,
it was kind of
seemed like they were against the Chiefs. Like they would make a lot of headlines and stuff about the Chiefs, like, Rashid Rice, he's a criminal. Like it's like,
clickbait.
It's like, wow.
Let's get the facts first.
Honesty, facts, and for me, for most beat writers, what I can appreciate is don't put your emotions into your take.
Yeah,
as in make your take based off of exactly what you saw, not again trying to curve it to get a certain narrative. So this kind of things that I look for when it comes to beat writers and who I follow.
Just leave the hot takes to the national media, the Stephen A. Smiths and all them. Let them do all that. That's what they did for Colin Cowherd. That's what they do. That's what they get paid for.
They get the 20 million plus for that.
Yeah, they do.
To look, where they call it makeup, but it looks like clown paint if you really, really look at it. But that's neither here nor there.
All right, y'all. Let's give our score predictions. Nikki, what is your score prediction?
I'm gonna go 27-17 Chiefs.
What you got, Mar?
I could dig that. Almost on the same line, but I'm gonna go more 24-17 Chiefs. Still some struggles with the offensive line, but I think they get enough. 24-17. That's what I'm rocking with.
I'm gonna go 28-20 Chiefs. 28-20 Chiefs. I agree with Nikki. I do think that this team is going to be on fire, and I think Patrick Mahomes don't want to go down 0-3.
Yeah, I don't think I don't see it. I will be shocked. Someone pick me up off the floor Sunday night. If
You want to pick us all off the floor.
Yeah, really. I mean, we got to be underdogs of the century at this point. But
yeah, so. Well, Nikki, we appreciate you coming on the show, giving us your insight on the Giants and, just the New York sports media and, the NFC East. We appreciate you coming on the show. And, hey, man, may the best team win on Sunday. And appreciate you coming on. Tell everybody where they can follow you and all of your content.
Yes, thank you, guys. Thank you for being cool co-hosts and letting me ask questions too. I'd like to come on and see what other podcasts of fan bases and what their beat is like and just kind of ask some questions, but not everybody likes that. So you guys were chill and I appreciate that. I like a gracious co-host situation. So that's very nice. Yeah, you guys can find me at NikkiNick9384. I do plenty of hot takes, but you can find, like I said, all my written work for the Jets, Giants, Eagles, and Big East basketball. I'm not ready for that yet, but I will have that coverage for the second year in a row. That was great, by the way. One of my bucket list items for my career was to cover the Big East tournament at Madison Square Garden. I got to do that last year, and I was just
nice.
It was cool. It was just a very cool moment. I love college basketball, so if you guys ever want to get into that, as we get into the spring, that'd be cool. So you guys can find that on njsports.com. And then my podcast is Between the Uprights. And that, again, is around the league. But you can find all of my Giants takes and individually on my Instagram and X account. I don't know. Do you call it X, Twitter? I
still call it Twitter.
Twitter.
But thank you guys very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Bye, guys. Have a good night.
You too.
Have a good one. That was dope.
That was dope. She's cool.
Yeah.
Real cool. All right, Mark. Real quick, man. Let's just, dive in a little bit week 2. You know what I'm saying? Just some of the things we saw. Look, man, it's unfortunate. Bengals, Joe Burrow, looks like he's out for the season, yo. Turf toe. He requires surgery. They end up winning the game with Jake Browning. Trevor Lawrence is terrible.
Wait, no, don't you flip the script. Panthers and Jaguars gonna get a playoff spot. No,
it's still early. It's still early.
I didn't seen enough for the first 2 weeks from both of them.
It's still early. And the Panthers almost came back and won that game, by the way.
Yeah, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Whatever. They almost came back.
Yeah, all right.
They need to run the ball more. Chuba Herbert, man, get him the ball. David Cannell.
Yeah, all right.
Send you up a Cannell.
Yeah.
But yeah, how you feeling? Do you think that they're floating around different quarterbacks? I'm hearing Malik Willis. I'm hearing Kirk Cousins possibly. She said, Nikki said Jameis Winston possibly.
Jameis Winston sounds more realistic.
Kirk Cousins.
I mean, he still got guaranteed money on that contract he just signed, though.
That's true. Never mind.
Like you give up a fourth or third or whatever for Kirk to bring him over there for the rest of the season. I mean, yeah, I think that's a hefty 1-year rental. That's a hefty 1-year rental.
You're right.
You're right. I don't. To be honest, just because they've been in this situation literally just 2 years ago, when he had the wrist injury and Browning had to play the last 7.
Mm-hmm.
Figure it out, because he did have some good games in there and he had some bad games in there. I just think that's your best option because he already knows Zach Taylor's offense. He already has a rapport with T and Jamar. You really don't have to do much for them to just make sure
Jamar Chase, please.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you got to do.
Fantasy purpose.
For fantasy purpose, no. Cincinnati Bengals fan base is long. No, for football purposes, get it to Jamar.
They can lose all day. I need 100 catches.
but they also didn't make the playoffs that year when Burrow went down and Browning played for 7 games. So unless you honestly feel that there's a quarterback on the planet Earth right now that gives you a better chance to Jake Browning that's actually available, then pull the trigger. If not, stand pat and because you paid all the offensive guys, you paid one defensive guy. So look, this is what happens when you don't invest in the O-line. I get it. He wanted Jamar Chase. Okay, you gave him to him his rookie year. He got hurt his rookie year. You should have immediately attacked offensive line the following year. That offseason, attack. Protect, because I hate to say it, what happens when a body keeps taking multiple hits, multiple sacks, multiple pressures every year in, year out? We've seen it with Andrew Luck. We've seen it with David Carr, of literally #1 overall picks, careers just getting cut short because they have no protection and just getting beat the hell up. So I know it's a turf toe injury. You're like, what does that have to do with protection? Again, his body's taking hits every year. He's at the top of the list of sacks, hits. So you got to fix it. So, I mean, it sucks that he's hurt because you want to see the better, quality quarterbacks present playing football. But hey, man, it's tough breaks. It's still football, y'all. It's still a gruesome sport. So, yeah, what it is.
Yeah, it does suck. It's that offensive line biting him in the ass, and unfortunately, he's out. Jake Browning, you take the good and the bad with him. He'll have some good plays, and then he'll have 3 interceptions, and they're gonna have to rely on Chase Brown to keep it honest. And like you said, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, they gonna have to play Superman, put the capes on, because their boy is out for the rest of the season. I know they talking about 3 months, but he's out for the season.
Nah, because Turtle. Ask Deion Sanders about Turtle.
Yeah, Turtle is a difficult thing. It's a difficult thing. I'm not even gonna talk about the Ravens. The Browns, man, they suck. They're terrible. Joe Flacco, he's probably not even starting next week. He's probably gonna be Dylan Gabriel.
Thank you, defense on fantasy. You look real good.
But how do you feel about this report about Shedeur Sanders that the Ravens were going to draft him?
Oh Lord!
And he refused, and because he didn't want to sit behind Lamar Jackson.
If you wanted him, you still draft him. He's already slid to the 5th round, so his leverage of saying I don't want to go play there has been shot 5 rounds ago. If you wanted him, draft him. Come on, man. I get it. Look, me and you, we watch a lot of WWE. All right. So this is something we've seen before. You got to create the storyline. Try to create the, what the young folks call it, the res, the aura, whatever, about the NFL, something to pop to, make some clicks. Yeah, that's all I think that is, man.
The Buffalo Bills took out the Jets. Justin Fields was terrible. He threw some bad. He was throwing some wobblers all game.
How? That was not the same dude in week 1. What was
all the ball was doing this? Every throw was doing this. I was like, what is this, man? What is this? And remember what I said about Josh Allen in this offense, right? Remember what I said, Mar? They can't do that Josh Allen make things happen type of offense.
We got James Cook.
You know what they did? They went right back to what they did last year.
Yeah, James
Cook. A little bit of Ray Johnson, Ray Davis, whatever his name is. A little bit of the backup running backs. James Cook. Josh Allen didn't have to do much. I think he had like 148 yards.
He was a pedestrian that game.
He had 148 yards. That's it. It was all James Cook.
Hey, what's him? The motorcycles with the sidecar? Usually it's Josh driving. He's in the sidecar on Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. James Cook. That is their success on offense. If they had did that against the Ravens, they would have had a better chance.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they won the game, they wouldn't have been down 15 points.
See, nope. How much?
The Patriots beat the Dolphins. The Dolphins looked like it was going to be bad and early. They was down 12-0, but then they woke up and they made it a game. But that damn Tua.
Hey, man.
That damn Tua.
Y'all paid him.
My man Tyreek Hill, man,
He said
he pissed off, man. He mad, dog.
he said, "Get me out of here, man."
He mad, dog. Free Reek, man. Free Reek.
Just not here. You ain't come back here.
Maybe.
Nah. Because our wide receiver situations are temporary. When we get to Raiders, our big dog is back, and our other big dog is about to come back within the next 2 weeks, max. So we good.
Yeah. 49ers pulled it out against the Saints. Mac Jones, he had a pretty good game. Juwan Jennings, he balled out. That defense of the 49ers looked like, Robert Saleh looks like the biggest pickup for the 49ers right now, because he's the MVP right in these 2 weeks, because that defense is playing like their hair is on fire. Nick Bosa was amazing in this game. He looked like the kid that you paid 30, 40, 50 million. And he looks like a dude that's like, he just saw TJ Watt and Myles Garrett get paid, and he like, I'm trying to re-up. I'm trying to re-up, dog.
Already trying to renegotiate.
Yeah, time to rip this contract up, baby. Get the highest paid. Get ready. Don't be surprised Nick Bosa got about 18, 20 sacks this year. So. But you know, I want to say something about the Saints. I'm not saying that they're good by no measure.
Oh no, they bad.
But in 2 weeks, Spencer Rattler isn't as bad as I thought he was going to be. He's not the reason why they lost these games.
He ain't the reason why they didn't win them neither. There's some throws that I think he will want back for sure.
True. Because if you look at this roster, especially on offense, defense, they a little long in the tooth. They got some guys over there, but they're a little long in the tooth. Offensively, they got weapons over there.
Shaheed is a deep threat.
Chris Olave.
Yeah. Well,
He's number one on a lot of teams.
He is. The only problem is Spencer always throws him ambulance balls. And
he does throw them hospital balls.
He been throwing them ambulance balls.
And my man gets concussions like nothing.
Every time, yeah. And then Alvin Kamara can only do so much to carry the load on offense, so it's kind of like,
Hey, Saints.
Now you're talking.
We'll give you a 5th round pick in Isaiah Pacheco.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking. I wouldn't mind eating the rest of that contract of Alvin Kamara. That's the case.
You know, just 5th in Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, because y'all got 0-17 written all on y'all. Y'all ain't gonna need Alvin. Come on, man.
Y'all want to tank anyway because you want to get the offensive coordinator's son from LSU. Garrett Nussmeier.
Oh, they won't.
His dad is the OC. And he right in your backyard.
Oh, you think they'll take him over Arch? That's
bro. Arch is done. He is cooked. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn Arch man. He better not come out next year.
He need to stay one more.
He needs to stay one more. You need all the snaps he can get. He looked terrible against UTEP.
Yeah, and that he's not looking good against bad teams. So
the week before he did.
They
scored.
He's struggling in San Jose State, bro.
No, he scored like 5 touchdowns in like 5 minutes. And then he got the little shoulder shit, and that's when he started struggling. But outside of that, he actually looked decent. Last week, that first half, he was bad.
Yeah.
He needs more snaps. Archie, his grandpa said it best. No, he needs to stay. He ain't coming out next day. He needs to stay.
Hey, all right. We better not see you in the loo with no more plates, bro. You need to be in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Them reps.
He need more snaps, man. He not it. He not it. Not right now. He is not it. The Lions put everybody on notice that they ain't dead.
I would be caution on that.
I know they played the Bears. I get it.
They played the Bears, and we need to see what they do against Baltimore before we even, because last time we saw Baltimore and Detroit, Baltimore put boots to asses, and that was with Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. Mm-hmm. So why don't we pump the brakes on Detroit? Let's see what they do this week first. Y'all.
Yeah, I agree. But it was encouraging to see that offense take up now. I'm not gonna kill Benjamin, and I don't even think Caleb Williams had as bad of a game as he had the week before in the second half. But They got to figure out how to get DJ Moore the ball.
Just throw it over there.
Either that or get something for him.
Scheme him up.
No, get something for him. Go trade him somewhere.
Oh.
Because it looks like his favorite target is Rome Odunze.
Well, I think he went to Rome again a lot this week because he saw that Rome was sitting underneath all game last week and he didn't look to him till like it was way too late in the fourth quarter.
And I hear all that, but I just think that's his favorite. I think he has a rapport with Rome. So let Rome be your number one. Let my guy on the bench, Luther Burden, be the number two.
And sitting on DJ and Moore on.
And trade him. You can get your first round pick for DJ Moore. At least get you a second.
And I can agree to a second. The reason why I'm hesitant on the first is because I think maybe his stock getting killed because he's in Chicago and they ain't using him. And they ain't using him properly. So they're like, well, look what he's done for you. Why would I give you a one for that?
I'm just saying. If I'm Pittsburgh, I'm calling.
Damn.
Because that's what they need over there. Pittsburgh need another wide receiver. They ain't got no. They just got DK Metcalf. Their running game is terrible too. Oh.
Trust me, I'm about to trade Jalen Warren.
Yeah, it's not looking good over there. Speaking of the Steelers, they got their heads beat in by the Seahawks, 31-17. My man, what was the dude that made the bad special teams play? Yeah, damn.
I got him as a backup running back. I'm about to dump him.
Didn't he do it back-to-back weeks?
I can't remember, but I know for a fact that he definitely the ball landed in the drop zone, went through his hands, and he just kind of just like, oh, all right, and started trying off field. Like, no, bro, you gotta go pick that up. Like, that's a live ball.
Not in college no more, sir.
This ain't Boise, bro.
My man, the Broncos lost a game they probably should have won on a dumb penalty. Gave the Colts new life. He kicked the game-winning field goal and beat the Broncos 29-28. But Bo Nix looked better this week. I'll give him that.
He did, but he fumbled in that fourth quarter, though.
He did. The Panthers almost came back and beat the Cardinals. That's right. They almost came back.
Don't bring that up no more, bro.
If Xavier Legette would concentrate on catching the damn ball instead of eating skunks and squirrels.
He a country boy. Hey, man, I can't believe you brought that up again. Move on, bro.
And run Chuba Herbert. Give them the damn ball. You can't. Do you know how many times Bryce Young threw the ball on Sunday?
What, less than 25?
55 times.
Oh, I didn't even see the stat sheet on that. That's crazy. Yeah.
55 times. You gonna get that boy killed.
And you over here talking about they gonna make it to the playoff, dog.
It's early, baby. It's early.
It's early, man.
Standing on business. The Falcons beat the Cardinals. I mean the Vikings.
Get off that shit. Need to get off that shit.
JJ McCarthy had a high ankle sprain.
But he
wasn't that good in this game. He looked like the kid that was in the first three quarters of the Bears game. Actually, it tells me a lot more about the Bears than it does JJ McCarthy. Like,
tells you everything about the Bears.
They're just bad. They're not good. And
McCarthy is exactly what he is.
He is what I thought he was. He's just not. He's not it to me. No, but he's out. Carson Wentz is about to get the start. And we'll see. We shall see. He didn't look too good in Kansas City. Now, I can argue he didn't get a lot of opportunity.
Nah, he wasn't gonna get no run.
That Denver game was not a good look.
Well, let Kevin O'Connell mess around and resurrect his career. I'm a loser.
Oh man, that'll be another quarterback that was locked down on his luck, and then he resurrect him. Man, you might as well have to give him another raise. You might have to give him another one, man. The Buccaneers pulled it out at the end over the Texans. I told you about CJ Stroud and his offense, man.
I'm with you, dog. I'm with you now. I saw it. I saw it because I was skeptical on why you said it last week, and I was like, he didn't play that bad against the Rams. Good defense. I tried to give him benefit of the doubt, and then another good defense with the Buccaneers. But you can get them in the passing game, and there were some throws. I'm like, oh, CJ, bro. That one that almost got picked up by Levante David. I'm like, bro, all you had to do was lob it right over the linebackers, and it was 3 Buccaneers right there. I'm like, what? Where else were you throwing at? I was like, whoa. Yeah, I was like, okay. Because I think I tweeted you. I was like, CJ, I kind of see what you was talking about with CJ.
And here's my thing with CJ Stroud. I think he's a good kid. I think he has talent. But I do think after his rookie season, he started buying some of the sauce and buying into the hype. He was doing all these podcasts. He was talking about he was a top 5 quarterback. People were telling him he was a top 5 quarterback. And he started buying into the hype. And then he comes into last season and finds out this league will eat you alive if you do not adjust your stuff. You don't fix your flaws. I mean, you ain't going to fix all of them. But if you don't work on your game, they're going to figure you out, man. Yeah. And you gotta learn how to elevate your game.
Got you.
And I get it. He lost some pieces last year with Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell. But in the offensive line wasn't the greatest. But
still ain't.
Still isn't. No, it's not. But you got a championship defense over there.
So do. And
that is a Super Bowl winning defense. Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter, Derek Stingley, Lassner, all those kids, all them boys over there, they real.
Hey, they're not.
Shazier, what's his name? Al Shazier, the linebacker. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, they're not to piss out you, like for real. Like hit you, like rattle a kidney, bro.
Will Anderson was giving that right side hell, pure hell.
The Blues.
Hunter too, pure hell. Jonathan Hankins, hell. Like he was giving that, and their offensive line is beat up. So Tristan Wirfs ain't out there. So Baker was running for his life too. He just happened to make the plays when he needed. Oh, CJ Gardner-Johnson, even though I can't stand his ass, he's making plays.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying they got a championship defense.
They do,
but they got to get this offense going. Nico's Nico.
Yeah, but he had to make a miraculous catch last night to get off.
He did. They gotta get these 2 rookies up to speed. Noel and Higgins. They gotta get them up to speed.
Better get them Cyclone boys up to speed, man.
Yeah, they gotta get them up to speed.
Yeah.
And then I'm stinking ass Chargers beat them stinking ass Raiders last night. By halftime, I was done. I was over it.
Chargers look good, man.
But they almost tried to get that damn game away at the end.
I will say this. I was a little worried. I was like, damn, are they going to be emotionally drained for winning that Super Bowl in week 1? I was kind of worried about that. But no, they managed to, because like I saw the same thing you did. I was like, man, they don't mess around and Gino.
And hey, you can't let Justin Herbert keep running, but he trying to be like Patrick Mahomes and get the most rushing yards too. I'm just saying. Marion Hampton, what's that player? And Genty, my man.
Oh,
you got to work on your pass, bro, dog. Because you got Gino almost damn near killed last night. Gino didn't have a great game, but damn, my man was seeing ghosts because of you.
Hey.
He kept hearing footsteps, baby. And a pocket.
Hey. Why keep hearing footsteps, baby?
Because I don't know what Gino was doing too. Like he was doing the triple coverage.
That man threw the ball away on 4th down. He said, "Hey man,
yeah, I saw that."
He threw the ball away on 4th down.
He threw one pass. Trey Tucker had 2 dudes on him. I'm like, who you throwing it to?
Yeah,
Gino, get the ball to Brock Bowers. What we doing?
Hey, I mean, but that's what happens when you got a rook, man. I know how good Ashton Genty is when it comes to running the ball, but it's NFL. You got a pass pro, baby. You got a pass pro.
They kept had to put Zaire White in because he could pass pro.
That's why he only ended up with 11 carries.
But they got to lay up. If Jaden Daniels don't play this week, they might got to lay up. I don't know. Marcus Mariota start. Marcus Mariota is good for like 1 or 2 games, but you make him start for a whole season, that's when he falls apart. So
even though I dislike the Raiders, I think their defense is vastly improved from what the last couple of
Their
years.
defensive line is really good.
Yeah.
Their defensive line is really good. Their corners, corners are a little trash.
Linebackers are decent.
They're solid.
That front four was getting
I
at
mean, Max Crosby is one of them ones. He's
well, I wasn't gonna bring him up because that's a known. That's a given. It was it Tyrell they got from Texas Tech a couple of years ago. He's probably healthy.
Coming to his own a little bit. Maybe Patrick Graham is getting the best out of him.
Yeah, and Kuntz is not too bad neither.
Yeah, so. Kuntz is really good. He's pretty good. It was a Hawaiian dude too, or a Samoan cat.
Yeah. Number 20. He
was making plays too. So it's gonna be interesting to see what these Raiders look like. They, like I said, their schedule is pretty easy. So by the time they get to us, they can be having a winning record.
They could possibly get 5-2 on some real shit.
And then we come crashing down on that head, boy. I'll tell you right now. She Rice back. Xavier Worthy hopefully will be a little bit more healthier. And hopefully Jalen Royals is ready to be unleashed.
Hey, cue up the Birdman memes. Week I'm trying to tell you, week 8 gonna be delicious. Rasheed Rice coming back.
Yeah, Mark. But listen, Chiefs Kingdom, we got this game on Sunday. I think this is gonna be a Patrick over my dead body game, y'all. I do. Sunday Night Football. Patrick's sick of this shit, y'all. He's sick of this shit. He don't take losing well.
Oh man,
you've been losing. You lose a lot in Texas Tech because
it's Tech.
I mean, they're pretty good now, but
no. When even
they weren't. They weren't that good defensively. They weren't that good.
Matter of fact, Patrick Mahomes was so good he put a couple of wide receivers in the league. QT. I can't remember the other one. Put a couple guys in the league.
I think QT he got him a scholarship to we go to Oklahoma, I think, and played with was it Kyler Murray or
Baker? Probably was Baker.
And he went and balled out with Baker too, and then that's when So I think this is over my dead body. We not going 0-3. I don't care if I got to run for 175 yards today. Type game.
It ain't happening. Not losing today.
If he got to throw the ball in the air and catch it in damn self.
Hey, that's the DDP self high five.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna be. Because he'll be damned if he loses to the Giants and go 0-3.
Look, they should win this game, but I'm just saying, and I'm not. Y'all hear that? Let me knock on that wood now. That they put a lot of money in that front four in New York, right? And they didn't put money on those scrubs.
They didn't.
They put money on some dogs, and we've already said it. The first 4 games, especially for me, was going to be Kingsley's report card. I give him like a C+. There's sometimes I'm like, all right, and then there's sometimes I'm like, yeah, he's still learning left guard. It's 2 games, so I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. But I mean, this is what happens when you. It's a gauntlet these first 4 weeks for the Chiefs, and no lie. People can poo-poo on the Giants all you want, but they are on paper. All right, I've seen both of their games. That front four is disgusting. They get after it, and our O-line so far has been average at best as a unit. Has there been people winning matchups individually? Yeah, but I'm talking about as a unit, and it hasn't been so great. Come on now. Whew. Chief Kingdom, if y'all been tweaking out now, I'm shutting off my Twitter if they lose Sunday night. I ain't even gonna hit the button. I ain't even gonna turn the app on. Notifications, retweets, quotes, repost, nothing. I ain't looking at nothing because I already know it's gonna be hell. So do us the favor. Chiefs don't go in there and embarrass us, have us looking crazy on our jobs and shit. Don't do that to us. Don't do that to us, man. Hey, man, because now they love to poke. I know you probably get it at the job, man. Oh man, y'all over there looking like boo boo.
I ignore them because all of them they cheer for teams that are poverty stricken and haven't won Super Bowl. So
Trust me, that's my go-to. I'll be like, how many of y'all won? Oh yeah. Oh damn.
What's that video that's going around with the bald head dude? How you gonna talk about me about some shit you ain't never seen, bitch ass nigga? You can miss me with the shenanigans, man.
You a fool, man.
That's what I'm on. Don't talk to me if you ain't won nothing.
Don't be having us looking crazy out there, Chiefs, man. All right, so but here's the deal. All right, so we had the offense took a little minute to get right. Game 1 and the Dolphins, the defense, my fault, defense really didn't show up. So game 2, the defense showed up and it took forever for the offense. So this is the game that is the complete game. And I'm talking about offense, defense, and special teams. And yes, I'm talking about you, Harrison. You left 3 points on the board. Hey, Chris, how much did the Chiefs lose by on Sunday?
3.
Okay.
3 points.
Don't tell me special teams don't matter.
Oh, they definitely matter. They definitely matter. If that Tyquan Thornton touchdown would have mean a lot more had Harrison Buckner hit that field goal. I don't know what's going on with him. He better get it out now because, goddamn it, get it together, sir. Lock in. That's what I need y'all to lock in because 15 locked in.
He is.
Outside of the bad throw to Tyquan Thornton, he locked in.
Well, to be fair, yes, has he missed some throws? Yeah. But he's made so many other key plays that you even forget about.
Honestly, I think that Tyquan Thornton play, I think he was so amazed how wide over that it was.
Oh,
because he even double pumped. He was like,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah. But I mean, he did miss Noah on that one flag route. That's what it looked like. But he had him wide open and overshot him. But
But the what's the name hit the ball.
Yeah, I got you. But it's just look. At the end of the day, and shout out to DJ Ant because he brought this up in our chat. It's our veteran guys is over here doing these bonehead shits early in 2 games.
That's what I'm saying.
Chris Jones, what he did last week against the Chargers. Travis this week with literally the ball right in your hand. Bucker missing easy in his standard easy kicks. So it's kind of like what? Yeah, come on, vets. Y'all the ones with the C's on your chest. All right, let's start acting like it, start playing like it. So
yeah, for sure. All right, Mom. Another good show in the books, man. Shout out to Nikki G from Between the Uprights podcast from coming on once again. We appreciate her time. Next week we possibly got a couple of guests coming on. We're still working on it though.
Mm-hmm. Get ready for Ravens week.
That's why we got to win this week because I'm not trying to be 0-3 going to play the Ravens. I'm really not.
Hey, that's an important game, man. A week 4 game is going to be very important because this one to me got the difference between first, second, and third on the line.
You better get your shit together.
Hey,
get your phone up.
Together.
All right, good people. You look at the screen, you'll see the QR code for the BetUS website. First time users only. Go ahead and scan that. Put the promo code JOIN125. Get 125% sign-up bonus plus 10% gamblers insurance. That is 3 risk-free bets on $100 up to $5,000 on your first 3 deposits. That means if Mar takes $100 of his money and bets it 3 times, guess what?
I don't lose it.
If he loses, he don't lose it. If he loses, he doesn't lose it. Only on his first 3 deposits. After that, it's only him. You know what I'm saying? Like he loses on the 4th one, dog. It's out of there. It's out of there. So go ahead, sign up, put your deposit in, keep your money on your first 3 deposits if you lose, or you can go win you some money. And you ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So go over there, sign up, tell them Arrowhead Chief Podcast sent you.
No doubt. Don't be gambling your rent money, suckers.
Whatever streaming platform that you use to listen to your podcast, we are available on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever streaming platform you use, we are there. Also, first-time watchers on YouTube, hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification button. So when we go live every Tuesdays at 5:30 Central Standard Time, you can jump in the live with us. You can talk with us. You saw Mark in here. You saw a few other people up in here talking, giving their opinion on these topics. If you agree with us, disagree with us, we want to hear from y'all. But just talk to us nice. That's all we ask. Talk to us nice. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Twitch, Facebook, whatever you use, we are available at AH Chief Podcast. Once again, that's at AH Chief Podcast. You can follow us. We'll follow you back because we're just some regular guys. We're not Hollywood over here. We Hollywood. Where you at, Joe? You fired.
I ain't even see him pop in at all.
I'm docking your page. No,
that's crazy.
No Johnny Walker for you for a whole week.
Yeah, all Parmesan. That's
you gotta drink E&J this week.
Whoa. Oh, you down bad. You got to drink that.
Gotta get that Erkin jerk, dog.
E&J, man, you always gotta have like an extra stash of bail money because something.
He said some bail money. That's why you drink it in the house. Don't go outside and drink that.
Don't go outside. Keep your ass in the house.
Yeah. But yeah, follow us. If you have critiques, feedback, or if you have a question or a topic that is Chiefs related or NFL related, and we like said topic, we will bring it up. We will shout you out because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So go ahead and hit us up via DM, emails, or our mentions.
Wow.
All right, Chiefs Kingdom. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. You know, don't do nothing we wouldn't do.
I ain't saying much.
You know what I'm saying? Be safe out here in these streets because it's crazy out here. People wilding.
That is true.
Doing crazy stuff. And you don't need to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Go to work, be with your family. If you're single, you know, live your single life. But I'm saying, chill.
Living single.
We will be back next Tuesday to talk about this victory that we about to get over the Giants. So until then, we are.
Go Chiefs.